Awesome, bro. Hope it takes you ages to readjust so you suck this weekend. Nah, you're gonna love it. You're gonna be so hooked. You're gonna be like, what is life? You'll hate it at first, and then once you start feeling it and like get the adjustments, you know, good for you, and feel the car, you'll be like, how did I do this any other way? How was I ever good on a controller when this is better? So you'll get a lot better. No, no, be a real man. Doing this in the S2000, mate. The old Honda. Represent. One of my faves when I was a kid. Just pissed down with rain. You'll need some practice, mate. But nah, your throttles will be, just be gentle on your pedals and you'll be sweet, bro. Because they'll be brand new. They'll need a bit of a, especially the brakes will need a bit of a pump. So they'll be real touchy. but your accelerator will be like good in a touch, in a like touchy in a good way. You'll have so much control over the throttle input. Brand new pedals, yeah, they always feel fucking real. Yeah, you will be able to trail brake, bro, and throttle control, and looks like the rain's going to come again. To be truthful though, it's probably the thing that's guaranteed me the race. You should see some of the cars I got lined up to try and blitz this out with. Even at the start, wasn't looking too great with this car. Didn't think it was going to be able to do it, but just had to play around with the fuel and the gearing, see what worked for it. That rain going to hit us again by the time I come around? Because I'm going to need a pit regardless. So I've been going all out on the fuel since it got wet. No worries, bro. Yeah, the car in the picture is the one that I want, mate. I need another $17.5 million. We're on our way. You know, goals. Can't I change the car in the... Yeah. So I've got a few ideas. I mean, I've done it with that and one. I still want to try the NSX, but MRs are iffy. Group 3, because I've never driven that. So Group 3 one, nerfed it. Group 4 Supra. You're here for the singing. That'll happen later. I just did it in the S2000 and comfortably. Try the Suzuki. But I gotta do a stream of this car mechanic simulator. Legit. I was gonna chuck it up last night, but couldn't be fucked. But I'm having fun with it. I reckon you guys would dig it. It'd be cool to like get a bomb, pick a bomb, and do it from start. Rebuild it entirely, which I've almost done. Well, I have done correctly with one car now, like a lowrider thing. Yeah, I've got it on my other account. I'll have to get you to add it. I'll never like appear online on it, but I play all the other games on it. Alright, so I don't reckon it'll need these. It's on hards. Keep it on for now. Because it is a Group 3 car. It's got a long bonnet. God, they're horrible with that turn. Yeah, this is gonna be OP. I fucking rear wing is shit. Make the gearing better, but it's definitely still quick enough. E on the outside. sun reflection. My poor driver's going to get wet later. And I'll get 4 laps fuel out of it. Sorry, mate. I'm not really talking that loud either. It's hard to hear you over the convertible. What? Convertible! Look at that Swift, mate. Hello. I'm your bigger, fancier, sexier brother. It feels nice. It feels really nice, to be honest. I mean, I'm cruising. S2000 felt nice, but it was still tough to drive. I was up and down on the fuel balance on that thing too, and on this I've just been outright full, and I've caught the leaders quicker than I usually do, and that'd be with like 3 laps remaining, like from the start, whereas this is almost looked like it can do 4 and still push hard. Could definitely take a set of hards the whole way, depending on what the weather does. Could certainly be a like a guaranteed LeMans, just because I mean it's a Group 3 car. I've never done it. No, a lot of people just do that, like same as the like the Chile Group 4 races and shit. They'll nerf a Group 3 car. This one didn't require much because it's Group 4 that goes to $6.99. I think I added a bit of weight to it, like a decent bit, which just helped it really, because LeMans. Yeah, the VGT, it's weird. The Group 3 one is much better than that. This rain's not coming. There's definitely still got a boost, like once you change gears in like low revs, upper speed, there's still got a lot of boost. You can hear it just whistling away the whole time. But yeah, handles this part like a dream. I could do it in any gear I want, 4th, 5th, 6th. One sec, man, I've just got a Uber delivery from Foodworks dropping off. Alright, I'm back. Where's this rain? to get mistier on one side. It gets that grey overcast look. Yeah, there's nothing on the weather for 100k. And the wind's only 3.7. It'll definitely blow in, but put the roof up, I can't. As I said, he's going to get wet in the not too distant future. Come out of nowhere and it's going to be brutal. Majority of them are pitting now, and I can go another lap, and the rain's still not hit. In my opinion, it's the best way to make the money, the quickest way. There is a quicker way, but it's very one make, or you know, like there's probably like 2 cars at best that could do it, and you're just gonna win outright. Whereas with this one, I sometimes legitimately don't know if I'm gonna win it in the last lap or two, and I at least like that. Like depending on the absolute randomness of the strategy and weather, which as you can see is at the moment playing. I mean, we're over nearly halfway into it, and it hasn't even appeared. Looks like it could be an entirely dry race where you could run on one set of tyres, which is a dream. Do one fuel stop too, because this car's clearly going 4 laps on fuel. But yeah, she ain't. The wind's picking up. But it still hasn't appeared at all. But I've got that much of a lead now too that even if I like go in, pit, stay on these tyres and then it pisses down rain and I have to pit again, I'd still be in the lead. Just because of the 4 laps thing alone. It's quick and consistent. it's almost like it's getting sunny again. Like it looked like it was going to happen. But yeah, the sun's definitely back out now. And if there is no rain, which it looks like there is not, I'll stay on these tyres. I mean, I don't have to, but I feel like I don't have to change them either. She goes. It's definitely not going to rain. He's taking the risk. They've definitely have done it before, but yeah, I mean, I'm a fan of Monza, I'll do it regardless, but it'll be like Power City. They've done it back on GTS for sure. Group 3, same. Supras, Corvettes, shit like that. I didn't need 4 laps, but whatevs. Yeah, I want that car, joking. Honestly, I really want it. I think the only one I've ever truly grinded for was the 9 million for the Ferrari. The rest of them I just kind of had the money there, or I still had Circuit XPs left, but yeah. But I'm trying out cars. I did it in the S2000 99 just before. But this one's cheating. I got a few cheat cars set up too. This is fun though. Like, same set of tyres. Looked like it was going to rain the entire time. Didn't. Yeah, apparently the McLaren's shit as fuck now, but you would assume, yeah, anything in a straight line. At least it's Group 3. There will be variety. But yeah, I imagine Beamers, Corvettes. I don't know, I'll definitely be there though, it's Monza. I mean, the turn 1 chicane is usually one of my strongest points against other people, but I'll take it. Because next week's Trans Am is another oval, so I don't really want to spend a week doing that either. But if Monza's up, I'm going to race at Monza. Look at this weather. Beautiful day. It's never in doubt. Oh, there's some spots of rain now. Righto. Well, it's Blue Moon, so it's completely different. Like, and you do need Blue Moon. You need more of a like a couple of lines. You know, like certain cars can do it certain ways, and certain drivers will do it certain ways. Whereas the small aisle speedway was like, you know, there was a rhythm to it. You had to be on that same line the whole fucking time. But yeah, turn one and the last turn are huge. A Blue Moon, turn one for the way you enter it, and the last turn for the way you come out of it. You know, trying to get that maximum drive in kind of fourth, fifth as you push the car near the limit of the wall coming onto the straight. And it'll be a 1 hour race, so practicing it, like I'll only do it in half-hour stints. And then yeah, I'm thinking the week after that, regardless of what people can or can't do, especially because of the 5-round thing, but we'll make that the double header. It's going to be tough because two different tracks, but Laguna and Willow, make that a double header, and I'll like reduce the laps or something for the races themselves, or change the settings for them. I'll have a look at the settings I had set up for them. Make a more sprint type thing, put wear down to like 1-1, something like that. And the last round is here. 90 minutes. And like regardless of how much my car worries me with how shit it is whenever we show up at any track, I'll be keen for a 90-minute Le Mans race, and I'll probably put full damage on for that too. Actually, I don't know. One big wipeout completing your engine, even on light damage, it's going to slow you down for a long time. Might be enough. Oh no. And you were going to win it. You're having the worst luck with these races, mate. Oh no, that's Chevy. Sorry, I thought that was joking at first. That sucks, Chev. Bad luck, bro. Camaro looked like it was good. You joking, kneecap, and at Wolf after last night. But Joking and Tita have both ran at an identical time now too, which is crazy. Make her walk. I'd actually say it's a short shift car, because revving it out seems to not really do much. It only adds 10 15k, whereas like your short shift's super early and it just seems to really push through the gearing. Oh shit. Yeah, it's a good point. Little Chevy. Well, as I said, mate, we've got the endurance 1 hour Blue Moon next. But yeah, after that, I'll do like a double header. Laguna, Willow, we'll do like 10 laps each on softs, 1-1 wear, something like that. And then final round, 90 minutes, Le Mans with. We're like, I've already basically spoken about it, but I'm going to put, we will need to buy, instead of racing, you know, intermediates or heavy wets, or both, because and I can't guarantee it's going to rain, but I'm going to put, because it is a 90-minute endurance race and it is Le Mans, it'll have like the lots of custom weather slots. So yeah, I'm gonna have like, you know, at the start it'll be like this, and at the end I'll have it to be like this or late and misty, and then everything in the middle will be random, and with Le Mans being what it is and what it's able to do with the weather and what it does here. Just raced for 30 minutes, looked like it was going to rain for the, you know, like not at the start, and then it built to it, looked like it was going to rain for at least 10 minutes. Didn't rain at all. Now we're flying. It's beautiful sunshine. Yeah, it's getting more competitive now too, Chevy, with Maxi entering. And he's in the Camaro now. Fucking. You're like 4 of you cunts. Me and Wolf are like gonna have to legit team up, just like block the road or something. Car's a weapon. One set of tyres. No worries, bro. One set of tyres. One stop for fuel. Fucking down to 410s. Super consistent. Group 3 Suzuki, guys. Cruisiest Le Mans drive ever. I have to slow down, or I would have had to have done another lap if I wasn't paying attention. Ain't got time for that. It's done this pretty easily, bro. Like, I've got a lot of, like I said, I prefer to do it in the road cars. Oh, no, I'm not even running the turbocharger. I don't think anyways, I'll have a look. but you could get a medium turbocharger for it. But yeah, I just put it on hards. But I'm pretty sure, I think I bought it and then had a look at the power difference with it on, off. I know I added ballast to it. Yeah, I didn't even buy it. But yeah, you can get a medium or a high for it. Added ballast, so I could keep damn near all of its power. Didn't do anything to the aerodynamics, can't do anything to the LSD. Changed the gearing, bought a custom gearbox, that's about it. And then yeah, gave it a lot of speed. Didn't even play, I didn't even realise I had a 7th, holy shit. There you go, didn't even play with the gearbox. So yeah, you could probably get a lot of speed out of it too. It is too easy. That's for sure. I mean, like, you know, consider the cars I did it with recently, the RX-7, the GTO, the fucking NSX, or sorry, the 200ZX. Yeah, one of the Legends. Should I try one of them now? The CLS. So, isn't that the Beamer? Don't really like them. I haven't even tried. Yeah, I haven't even tried since I did them up. This thing will be violent, and if it gets wet. But that's the thing with these. I'm just testing, enjoying it. Yeah, he's a freak. And he'll be chasing Maxi, mate. He'll want Maxi. Their own little personal rivalry. But he's the same as me. Like, it's a personal goals place. Every time you get there, it's, you know, you want to do the best you can, especially when you got mates like that. True. No, Jokin's always been a freak, bro. He underrates himself a lot. Sabotages his rating a lot too by racing from the back. Deliberately goes into like GTWS races, FIA races, and doesn't qualify, and then, like, you know, gets on the harder tyre and races from the back and gets to like a podium. The dude's a freak, like an absolute freak. We've got another mate who doesn't play as much now, but Yoda, he's kind of the same when it comes to like rallying. The Nord and LeMans, like they're just like, you know, anytime they're up for a time trial or a daily or whatever, like, it's just, they will be there and they will fucking have a time that you're like, how? Oh, they're aliens, like. Although I'm starting to like push my limit on them too. 8-9 I think I did last night in the second run. Back my set. Yeah, I noticed, especially after Maxi fucked the start, after that, everyone got off the line perfectly. The starts have been one of the coolest thing about the game, to be honest. Especially when everyone gets off clean. Just looks cool. Yeah, this thing will probably be a monster on fuel. God, listen to it though. I wish, like, there's no way it's going to happen again, but what happened in the last race, if that could happen now for this car, that would be nice. I could really use that. Alright, so with this fuel, we could go 4 laps at least already. Doesn't have 6 gears, okay. Probably put the top end too high. Why does this feel a billion times better than I thought it was going to? 10 miles, mate. Yeah. Yeah. You can't get one that's going to run 7 laps on fuel, man. Not with these settings. Not one that's going to run fast enough anyways. But yeah, they all run, like, I mean, they're AI, but they all run different strategies. Some of them are on softs, some are on mediums, depending what happens with the wets. Like the Lambo there, Haywood, he's, I think, on hards, and he's able to, like, stay out even when it starts raining. Like, he's able to do 4 laps on the fuel too. Whereas, like, the ones you'd think, like the Swift, would be able to go a long way, but that only does like 3 laps. Some of the leaders, I think there's a leader, Yamanaka maybe, or something, that's on softs. They all do run different strategies, but they're still very bad at their strategies and don't run them correctly. And they get overconfident in their abilities too, because the amount of time it, like, it's pissing down rain, or it just started, and like the weather radar says it's going to rain for a bit, and they go into the pits and stay out on their racing tyres and then drive out and die. They'll just be aquaplaning all over the fucking straight. McEwen does it a lot in the Corvette. That's what I at least like about this race with the car you pick. You know, like, depending on the absolute randomness of the weather is kind of what you're going to do with your tyres or whatever. I just make sure that whatever car I'm in, I think before in the S2000, just because it's an underpowered car, was the first time that I've ever done the race on mediums. Which is another strategy you can look at too. If you've got like a car that's like able to fit under the 699 on mediums, and you can look after the wear and it can drive smooth. But yeah, the hards and save as much fuel as you can seems to always be the go, especially if you can get the 4 laps, which this car is absolutely going to do. Definitely probably turn the fuel set, maybe go a 4 from the start in a car like this. We're just going to go 4 now, straight up. See if we can burn a bit. But yeah, 7 laps basically, no matter what happens with the time. 7 laps. You go further than that and you go way over. Like, if you get the lead, or basically know that you've got 40-50 seconds up your sleeve, it's better to like see how much time you've got left as you're coming around through the last sectors on the last lap. I have done 8 laps before in the GTR pit car. It's most amount of laps I've done and I was flying, like well under 410 a lap. Could do good on fuel too. Super light, super fucking turbocharged, 4-wheel drive. It's going off. But I like to do it in cars that, you know, aren't necessarily the GOAT. And these older cars especially. Like, I've even honestly thought about, like, this could be how I practice with the Super B. But yeah, driving these legendaries is always a pleasure. I've definitely stretched, like, it's too late now, but I stretched last gear way too high, knowing that it still only kind of gets to like 290 now. Should have brought top gear like way back and it would be accelerating through the gears faster. Yeah, they're really good. I've had stage 4 and 5, but that was also the GTR pit car that I had. It had a stage 5 weight reduction and it has some crazy, like I remember talking about them, didn't even know they existed, but like ultra turbochargers and shit, because I've seen, now that I got one for that, I've seen them on other cars like the RX-7 and shit. There's like 3 other, it's like super high, ultra, something like that. But yeah, I got the stage 5 weight reduction for that car and like a Merc, SLS Merc. It's not bad when you get something like that, because like the majority of them you can only buy up to level 3. So to get, yeah, 4 or 5 is crazy. And then same with the turbochargers. How's this weather doing? Looks about the same. Even sunnier than it was in the last race though. The wind's pretty much exactly the same direction. Maybe the weather gods are being kind. They want to see some good racing at Le Mans. Want to see some legendary cars do some fast laps. The way it does this makes me think of the GT40 at like Nordschleife, when you're just like sitting in like 4th, 3rd or 4th forever, and it's just humming along the whole way. It's not catching them anywhere near as quick as like what the Suzuki was. Even the S2000 had better overall acceleration, and that was because of the gearing. I should have done like half a lap and then quit out and changed it. But yeah, no matter what, this car can already go a lap longer than them. I can't believe how well it's handling, to be honest. And braking. That weather's definitely coming now, right? This is exactly what it looked like last race, except it looked like this earlier. Oh, I see a patch. I just barely see it because of the car. That's why. There we go. Alright. Well, not much, and it's not really near us, so now it's coming at us. It's patchy though, at best. Just in case. Uh-oh. I've definitely done this race more than any other. In the first few weeks, it was that Fisherman's Ranch. I was getting real good at it. I was doing some crazy times, 310s. I was never one to smash the... I did it once, the Tokyo in the Tomahawk. But the one that I've absolutely farmed the most has been this and the Sardinia Group 3 800 pp race, which you can do in like Group 1 cars, Group 2 cars, F1s. There's so many cars you can enter in it that you just slaughter them with. And that one's 15 laps at Sardinia Road Track. It's over in about 23, 24 minutes. but I like the challenge of, like, I think with this one, it's a good testing ground for cars. I don't know if I have intermediates for it. I probably just bought heavy wets. It's def going to be intermediate weather. The moment it gets over that line, this car's not going to like it. They're all going to pit and stay on their racing tyres. Haywood will stay out. God, I hope I've got intermediates. It'll be perfect. Because racing hards would be tough. They'll burn out quick too. Yeah, boy. Yeah, there's weather on the radar. Definitely patches of it. There was a bigger patch coming. Just pissing down on them now. It's just an old car like this on, see? Heaps. Old car like this on racing hards, trying to keep it together. While having to stay on this exact yellow line. Because of this game and the way it's got its fucking driving line always in the exact same spot in the wet. That's where the tyres will have the most grip though. Yeah, no, not one of them. And that's what I mean, like they'll take into account the weather once it's too bad. It's like we've got the radar, like no matter what version of the radar you look at, there's fucking rain, you know, and it's not programmed into the AI. Like, and we have to do it ourselves, you know, like look at it ourselves, whereas like they'd have a pit crew chief, you know, some guy on the radio going, oh, it looks like it's going to be raining for the next 30 minutes, mate. You want to come in and get the wets or the intermediates? How do you think it looks out there? Judging by the radar, she's going to be raining for a while, mate. And the driver will be like, yeah, alright, yeah, no, yeah, I'm going to stay out. And they're like, alright, Lando Norris. And then we know how that went down. You know what I mean? But none of that in this game. I'm sure it's in the F1 game. They've always been pretty good with adaptive AI. So even still, she's already being every bit of a fucking old 1960 fucking something self. And it's pissing down now. I'm glad I went with the Enters though. Wets would have been gone once it got to that limit, started drying up. Yeah, I know, it's legit. Like I had to, I've had to change my paint jobs for heaps of reasons now since being in this view. If I've got white, I've had to change them because of the accelerator there. If I've had like brake issues and I've had red, I've had to change it because this car is blue. That's a new one. I couldn't even see the rain when it was approaching, so it could be dangerous. If it was purple, I would have noticed. There we go, even Hayward's struggling now in his four-wheel drive. And he's the one who takes the biggest gamble, really. But pays off, because like he starts in like 10th or 12th or something like that. But generally if it rains and it's not going to be too bad, he will stay out no matter. It's like he's the only smart AI almost. Like no matter what he's pitting now, because he can do 4 laps on fuel and he can drive around in the wet. Purple rain, purple rain. You just wanted to hear me sing. The great one. I prefer the Batman soundtrack rather than all those old people fucking to his music back in the day. See you, McEwen. Does this thing have a horn? It has paid off perfectly, to be honest. The rain has stopped. It's not going to get above that next line. They're all fucked now. They're like, oh, it's wet. Oh, no, guys, it's wet. When did that happen? Was it raining when we come into the pits last lap? Yeah, mate, it was. Oh, no. Why didn't we change the tyres? We already had them wheeled out, mate. There was nothing we could do. The only guy who made the jump was Jester. Oh, no. No. That's McEwen. Nah. This game's AI though. Look, there's more rain coming too. These inters, mate, gonna pay off. And it's gonna piss down. Like it'll probably dry up enough now, and then when it comes again, it's gonna be heavy wet weather. Because it's heavier. Even like what's coming up for sure is heavier with that. Gonna piss down. Probably by the time I'm out of the second chicane, maybe even earlier. But again, like I said, that line, it's getting to the lower part, back to hards, but it's going to be perfect for the inters. It's only a patch of it, it might go pretty fast. Oh, yep. The AI, when it's full wet, yeah, but if they're on the inters, which majority of them probably got onto, now, they'd be alright. They could race better than you, almost, but then as soon as it gets, yeah, full wet, they're fucked. And then I also think that they're too confident. Like they will, you know, it'd be like, say where the rain meter is now, imagine the rain's not here and it's just stopped raining, they will like drive straight into the pits and get back on the racing tyres, just because the AI sticks on the racing line. But when they're in a pack, they'll still just keep fucking up. But yeah, generally I get on the heavy wets no matter what happens with any car. It's the safest bet, but they do burn out very quickly. I've never really used the inters, but this car and the way I wanted to drive it, the fuel burn that I'm doing for it, it's probably perfect to jump on the inters. And it's been a lot of rain, but like look at the wear on it, non-existent. The heavy wets would have worn a lot more already, especially in that dry patch. But like it's pissing down rain and this thing's just been cruising around. It was cruising around even before that. Like I said, it wasn't exactly going the fastest because of the gearing. The ballast and balancing in it has done a wonderful job of making this car very good under brakes, which is new. Oh, as we overshoot. when I'm on the wets, one of my favourite things to do, like when the water meter is like that, is to like not be on the driving line. You're almost like you're on this part, you're like, ah, that's better. Like you cooling down your tyres. Cracks me up. But like all of a sudden your line down all the straights is completely different. You're getting all the curbs, like yeah, my tyres need it right now. I don't want them to burn away. So it's getting tough for the inters now. And this is going to be like the last bit of rain, and then it's just going to be nothing but dry. Don't have the fuel to go 2 laps. Oh, save it. We haven't. We've spun. But I'll stay on these inters. Actually, no, I probably could, I reckon. Fuck it. We're going to gamble. It's only 5%. Oh, God. Because they're all going to pit again. And go onto their racing tyres now. Yeah, well, it's not fast. It's like, it's still good. When it's fully wet, you still want to be on that line. Because it's going to be the best way through the track without sliding the car around. But yeah, when it's like this now and drying up, you're like hammering down the straights, and like the difference between the half moisture where it is now and then like the full moisture, you literally like you hear it, feel it, and it's weird. Like you're going over curbs and shit, but it's like better for your tyres than sticking to this kind of rubbery line in the middle. But yeah, so they're all going to pit no matter what. Another penalty. Why not? Actually, it looks like Portilla's stayed out. Or are they all staying out? Because they're on inters. But they'll pit no matter what after, like this lap, the same as I'll probably have to, even no matter what happens with my fuel. Like, it's like, how do they not, when they go into the pits the first time, how are they not? It's not meant to be a two-stop race, only if weather kind of makes that happen. Oh God, wasn't paying attention there. I'm going to get every penalty possible on the way down this hill. Yeah, the gearing definitely hasn't helped. Could dominate, get the gearing right, go under, I reckon it could do like 407 laps, something like that. Still be saving fuel, still do a 4-lap run stint at those times. Not going to make it, so hit that button. She's only drying up now. There will still be very wet parts of the track, but yeah, with the sun, it's drying out so fast. Yeah, I think it used to. Le Mans used to have like 3 of them. Now it's just got the one. Nordschleif's always had the one, which has surprised me, but I guess there's only one spot legitimately to make it happen without ruining everyone else's race. But yeah, Le Mans used to have multiple, man. Had one that the first one used to be after the first chicane, so like turn 3, turn 4, something like that. The second one was the first right-hander, like at the end of Mulsanne. And then the third one was what we've currently got. But there were so many spots that you could do it at Le Mans. Oh god, I've ruined it. Absolutely ruined it. Where's the rewind? Yep. Done an e-bulk. Absolutely ruined it. No way I'm going to catch that time. That's all it takes too, because the pit exit is still wet because no one's driven on it. Come on. Come on, baby. Show me your confidence. Scream for me. Already got 2 seconds. As long as we can pull up, we're going to be good. This is a disaster. Comedic disaster. See, I could have stayed on the inters and just drove all the way home with a 30-second lead, but I wanted to risk it, jump on the hards. I needed the fuel anyways. But yeah, jump on the hards and try and drive on that line all the way home. But yeah, I wasn't paying attention when I drove out, that's for sure. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not fair. That's not fair. Nah, I still don't want to stop. Blown it. Fuck, it was gonna kill it. It was gonna win Le Mans. Again. But yeah, it did exactly what I mean. Imagine had I not got on those inters at the start. This car on the wet line is just terrifying. Oh, at least I managed to hold on to third. Some form of prize money. Oh wait, they're right there. They're right there. McEwen looks like he's out of fuel. Oh, no wonder the cunt fucking was going so slow. That's bullshit. Come on! Come on! Go for it, son! No! Fuck you, Portilla! Look at it though. Mate. It almost doesn't look like a car compared to them. Oh well, still half a mil. Thanks, McEwen. But yeah, I used to do this, like I had a lot of modern road cars, G70, GTR, Lancer, Rexy, but like not racing versions of them. Alright, now I'll try this legendary, and I think that'll be it for the Le Mans grind for now. But I'll be back in a few minutes. I don't know the exact time at the moment, mate. I think it was a 12 or an 11, 11.9, I think. Something like that. Alright, let's see. I'm on mediums for this one too. Let's see if it's like the Ford. I'll just go 4 from the start. See if it builds up. Man, as soon as you add ballast to these cars, like, I don't know how this can't. He's Simon Bishop in the new Ferrari says, "Get out of the way, you legend of motorsport." But yeah, as soon as you add ballast to these things. Oh, nice. Yeah, well, yeah, that's mad. I'm weighing it then. I think I've got a 12.3 or something. Or 13.3, I don't know. 13.2, I don't know. Something like that. Oh, she's quick. Definitely revving off way more than the Ford was now, because I brought that fucking top speed right back. We'll just coast. Coast, coast, coast. Still not invincible. And this is what it's about, isn't it? Le Mans, cars like this. Look at it, listen to it. See you later, lads. I got a parcel to deliver. But yeah, ballast, man. How the hell did these fucking cars get driven at like 900 kilos? Or maybe movie The Who, mate? Oh, there was heaps of, the old one though was Steve McQueen. Grand Prix or something like that, I think it was called. Or just Le Mans. I can't remember, I've seen it. It's awesome, they actually shot for real. And then he had to like make the decision of, you know, whether he was involved in the race or whether he was actually making his movie. And he made the movie. And like until fucking Rush made the most fucking, and Ford versus Ferrari made the most fucking high fidelity, you know, footage of race cars. Previous to that, the Grand Prix one had filmed at Monaco with the F1 cars. Same bloke. Yeah, McQueen was a legend. Could have won a Le Mans. Yeah, I'm pretty keen to see that the guy who made the Top Gun movie, the new one, is making a movie with Brad Pitt about F1. And considering the lengths that they went to for the Top Gun movie, and that's Tom Cruise's backing behind it, this is Brad Pitt and the F1, you know, with like officially made by them. I'm really hoping that they can come up with some sick fucking cameras on the cars and give us you know, some of the most cream-worthy footage we've ever seen of F1 cars. And I mean, just give them a shitload of the Dallara cars, you know, like they'll be fine. They can make them mocked up to look like the F1 cars. And yes, Ford versus Ferrari is an incredible movie, and if you don't know the story of Ken Miles at all, it's a gut punch of a movie. But recently I watched something about McLaren too, about Bruce McLaren, and I mean, he definitely did, like, especially with how his life went, he definitely deserved a Le Mans win to his name too. So yeah, it's a tough one. But yeah, incredible movie, so good. Fuck, it makes me laugh too. Like when they have their little fight, and then the missus is like, "Go get me some more ice cream." He's like, "You want to come get some ice cream?" Oh, it cracks me up. The frame spanner that he fucking throws through the window. Yeah, it's a really good movie. One of my favourites in the recent years. Rush was incredible though. Like the story of Rush is another gut-wrenching one too. The thing, like, you just look at Niki Lauda and you're like, holy shit, you incredible human. How are you alive? Oh, he was, but you know what I mean. Yeah, two of my very favourite. Like, they haven't, I don't know, car movies are few and far in between for how good they are. And like, since my childhood there hasn't really been good ones. So yeah, Rush and Ford versus Ferrari was a nice return to form. And yeah, ice cream does seem pretty important. Yeah, it really, like, I already, you know, had respect for the name and knew Niki Lauda and what he'd been through, but I think like my appreciation of it or understanding of it wasn't, you know, complete. And that movie really hammered it home, and in terms of what he went through, every single bit of that movie is real, you know, it's not dramatized. Like, it's just facts, especially like the medical shit that he has to go through, and then being back in the car when he was to do the things that he did, and then to still, like, you know, when it came down to Japan and to pull out, like, he's an incredible human, you know, who then went on to win multiple world championships anyways, and James Hunt only had one. And it was also, you know, a tribute to him too. Like, Hunt was a unique individual, a character that the F1 hasn't really seen since. I'd say like someone like fucking Verstappen is like close to him now, just in terms of the lifestyle and the obnoxiousness of Hunt, where it almost grows on you when their talent is that good. How's the weather going? Oh shit. I haven't been driving this anywhere near as hard as the Ford, and it definitely is harder to drive over the Ford. I don't want mediums. But yeah, they should definitely, I mean, if F1, well, not even F1, they don't have to control it now. F1's definitely not what it used to be, but I'm glad it's at least, I hate their reliance on the US market now, but I can understand how they're growing. I can understand people's hate of Drive to Survive, but I personally love it. And at least the direction of the cars now, like, I think this year has shown competitively, like, it's one of the best things they've ever done for the cars. and at least for the future. But I do think that yeah, like it's not like it's too rule controlled. But yeah, I'd love to see him just go back and, like, you could pick so many world champions in history and go make incredible movies about them. Fittipaldi, like, and still make them like a sad movie at the end. Fittipaldi, Villeneuve, both of them, son and father, like if you could somehow incorporate that into the story. Jackie Stewart. I swear he's one of the biggest chameleons in history. I could see someone like Gary Oldman playing a Jackie Stewart. Like 100%. I could see a Gary Oldman playing Jackie Stewart. He's had some incredible drives and accidents. Schumacher, but I mean that story's hard to tell because of the situation he's in. Yeah, Senna. Well, I mean, Senna's a very tough one. Mansell, I personally wouldn't give two shits, but the rivalry of it, I think he was a dick of a man, but I think that's just natural within like a lot of the English drivers. But yeah, Senna, I mean, like you've got the doco, and the doco's so complete in terms of, oh shit, at least in terms of the story that it tells and how it tells it. But a movie, yeah, would be good. Big Netflix style movie, I could imagine. Starring like that fucking Timothy Chalamet kid. And like you could laugh, but seriously look him up. And he's growing up, he's like 20 now. He was in the Dune movie. The kid could look like Senna 100%. Yeah, the Senna, the Schumacher one was good too, and it did what it needed to at the end, especially it just punched you in the face with emotion. But the Senna one is like one of the greatest kind of, you know, film, like documentary, pivotal type, I don't know what they call them, like a document on fucking history that's important. In my opinion, not just because of Senna himself, like it, it's just, it doesn't hold any punches. It's true, it's beautiful, it's sad. It's some of the quotes, man, like that come from that, the way, like, and the way they use those quotes accompanying the footage is just like, it's very thought-provoking. I've seen similar shit, like if you just haven't seen it, the On the Edge DVD about the Isle of Man TT on motorbikes, come out like fucking 10 years ago now. Incredible, like watch that on Blu-ray on a big screen with surround, and like if you don't know anything about LeMans, you'll just be tormented by it, and if you do know, Isle of Man, if you know anything about it, you'll know what you're in for. But when I seen the Senna doco, I kind of got the same vibe from that. Like the cars, like even just, and I already understood. You should watch it, bro. Next time I've got the camera on the feed, I'll show you it focuses on like a few of them, but Guy Martin is on the cover of it. And Guy Martin is like, before he was huge, Guy Martin's like the main kind of protagonist that they check out, but they check out can't remember his name, but the fucking English bloke that's the king. something McDonald or fucking, yeah, they check out him too. But it goes into everything. Like, it doesn't sugarcoat it. It doesn't hide from the fucking death toll. Yeah, it's the footage is just like that fucking surround sound you're showing us, Matt. I couldn't imagine I think the first time I watched it with my proper surround sound and shit. But even just now, rewatching it with like my headphones, so that make you grin, make you hard, make you terrified. Cam McDonald, yeah. No, he's at the English bloke. He's won it like fucking 7 times or some shit. But yeah, watch that. It's definitely good. Yeah, I love when I've got the game too. Like the second one, it's really good. It just sucks. I mean, it doesn't suck. Like, you can only play it on controller. It'd be really good, I imagine, now on a PS. Like, it already looks incredible. I'll actually I'll link you the video. Give me a sec. I'll find it now while we're talking about it. It is a very good game. I don't have it on at the moment, but when I was playing it, it was on the Pro too, so I was like, this is fucking so good. So I've got a few, but just one of the crashes from this game. And then the second one is like just one stage of the aisle. It's like 4.5 minutes. And I mean, the whole thing takes like 40 fucking minutes. And I completed it a few times, a couple of laps, but like not once did I ever complete that whole thing fucking clean. Like, the reason I made the first video, John McGuinness, that's it. He's the man. So yeah, the first video is like a sick, almost like the Spa video, but it's me playing the game, just having some of the scariest and dumbest crashes ever. And then the second video is a stage of it, and I wasn't even on like the super bikes, bro. Like, it's a very, very fun game. It's very, very cheap at the moment. It's always cheap. But yeah, if you just haven't played it or don't know what it is, check it out. Check out those videos. Have a watch of them. Even I haven't watched them myself in a while, but they're pretty sick. Look at that sun just coming out from behind the clouds. Jesus, it's blinding. I don't think I'm even going to fucking get in the podium here. But yeah, the crashes in that game, like the intensity takes, I reckon seeing how well Kneecap plays on the controller on this, I reckon he could pick up to it. But even for me, like the dexterity required, like some of the memory required for some of these sections and courses, and the throttle control, it was just insane. Like even when I put up the video, a lot of people were like, how do you even play this game? I was like, very, very hard. Like it takes a lot to get into it, and I did get into it for a while, and then I just kind of got over it again. I think it was the gaps in between the games and shit, but very good game. Looks incredible on PS4 Pro, look even better on a PS5, and you'd have mad trigger control with the throttle and shit. Yeah, it's just doesn't look as good on this console now. Like I said, a lot of that stuff, earlier stuff, was done on my Pro, captured in 1080 properly. But I can do slow-mo. I've used it to some cool effects with like fucking, especially Monza 360s off of the ripple strip. I'm getting very lucky with these races in the rain. Yeah, well, it doesn't have many tracks, but it's got fucking tracks like, well, parts of Scotland, England, Ireland, well, Wales, like with the Isle itself. It's pretty nuts, man. Like I said, the muscle memory it takes to remember, it takes so much practice to start to remember even, you know, where the courses go, like, and even AI at like a low difficulty they're sending it. You know, you've got to kind of get an understanding of how a bike goes and does anything. The amount of throttle you put in and they just all lift up instantly, like it's crazy. But yeah, it's a fun game, and like considering it's made by fucking like a very small team, fuck all developers, not a big studio. Took them a long time to make it. Game's been updated heaps. It's very cheap. Yeah, it's a classic. Look at that, we've snuck into the lead. There's McEwen. We fuel saved and we've gotten there. The weather gods have been very generous to us. Very generous. I grew up riding dirt bikes and on the back of big road bikes with my dad and my stepdad. Yeah. Went to a lot of the racetracks, seen a few GPs. Went down to the island a lot. Uh-oh. Oh, that's bad. Bike. YZs were they were quick. Got up on the back wheel real fast. I loved the like the adult size YZ80. It was like a fucking party bike. Anybody could get on it and do stupid shit. Yeah, I had a old Yamaha. First bike that was like given to me proper when I was 13. GT7, old fucking farm dirt bike, trail bike thing. My dad rebuilt it. It's a big bike for me at the fucking height I was at anyways. And got to ride his one, XT250, much bigger. It was like a mid 90s Yamaha trail bike, like one that was actually road legal. But yeah, he had a couple of big bikes, a couple of project bikes, and then my stepdad rode Kawasaki's and Suzuki's. Had Quackers growing up, and then he got into the GSXR. Yeah, you ride them like a dickhead, you will die, but if you know what you're doing, I mean, they can be incredible pieces of machinery. You watch the MotoGP dudes, just how low they get is mind-numbing. And then, like, even MotoGP guys, you know, they watch Isle of Man shit, and they're like, nah. Like, Rossi thought about trial racing to end his career, but that's why he's gone to rallying and, you know, race cars now, like the GT series and shit, like, because he didn't want to kill himself doing trial riding. Hey, this one's, in the end, going to do perfectly with the time and the fuel. Barely a minute over the finish time. Yeah, CBR's great bikes. That's what I wanted to get when I was younger. Especially 9. Even a 6 would be enough for me. The CBFs and shit. But these days, even the 600s, bro, any of the 600s that they have for, like, the big brands, Yamaha, Suzuki, Honda, they are all death traps, like, these days, you know, in the hands of people that are unexperienced. They are such incredible, technologically advanced bikes now, like, compared to what they were in the 90s even. It was late 90s when they started looking, rather than just trying to pump out thousands and 11s and 12s, like the bigger ones, they started looking at putting that power into the, you know, the 600s, and man, they got insane. Alright, so that's 4 down. Made 2.7 million. Yeah, like the Beamers and stuff. KTMs, a lot of them, like what Ewan McGregor rides. So we're nearly 1/4 of the way to it. Gold bars. Oh, no. Yeah, the gold bar. I think I've got both the cars. Of course. Yeah, Dukes. Yeah, some of them are beautiful. I think the older bikes were gorgeous, like the Triumphs and shit. Those bikes of the 50s and 60s, I think they were beautiful. Even the Harleys back then, you know, they didn't just morph into these big chopper style things. Like, I think a lot of them were really nice. My mate had a Bonneville, it was gorgeous. But yeah, Dukes are sick. 999 is a fucking weapon. Oh, the Willies, mate. Anybody who doesn't have willies, go buy it. Look at that money. Look at it. 27 grand. You know what? I'm going to buy another Willys. That'll be my third Willys because it's a fucking weapon. They've got Ducatis in the old Ducatis in the Isle of Man game. I was rocking this fucking old Alpha thing. I don't know what it was, man. But it was sick. And that too, I've even honestly thought about this. This would be sick. Like, I've never driven this. Look at it. Look at it. I could do so much work to that. Look, imagine it fucking... Oh. Ah. Look like the fucking... Look like one of these. So yes, there is definitely some LeMans worthy cars in there. And then as all the Challengers sold, Camaro, bargain. A220, bargain. I coughed up the money for that. Sexy car. Would love this, but it's not what it used to be. Got that. Still the same used cars. Alright, so what, one more will take me to 5.5 at least. So I haven't seen the trial and what's going on. So yeah, I did 213.2, still 1.4, fucking only dropped 0.41%. Oh, I just, no, cancel. I was going to say, I just want to, fucking hell, in between Twizzy and Twizzy, Tezza and Twitch. Danny number 6, Holland number 9. Not bad, guys. He's so close to Maxi now. the other one that you can grind faster, little bit less money, only a little, like 100k if that. You can do it in better cars. I honestly though, like compared to LeMans, I just think this one gets fucking boring. But yeah, Road Track A, that, and then because it's 800, there's a lot, like I've done it in that a lot, the VGT. The best Group 3 car to do it in is the Dodge. You just put a fucking supercharger on the Dodge and drive around it, 6 fuel map. F1. It'd be more doing this, 100%. Because like Le Mans, no matter what, you always go over the time, so it's like 31, 32 minutes. A good finish time in this is like 23:30, something like that. And you can do this in like Group 1 cars or something like that. I enjoy it, bro. Like a kid in a candy shop. I don't know what to do now. I'm thinking, honestly think, like if you two guys are still going to be around, I might do the mechanic simulator. And we'll rebuild a car. Because I do want to practice more for Watkins, but that won't be till later. And we'll see what could happen with the I'll even see the group because I know. Yeah, sorry guys, I don't know why it dropped the sound. Maybe it's something new with the headset. You know what I actually want to have a look at one, just for lols. Where would be a good place to do it? But yeah, I'll jump on car mechanic. in a little. I've got some ideas for it. I've got 2 game modes going. I've got one where I'm like actually playing it, learning, and I've got another one where it's just the sandbox, and I've got like a heap of cars and shit to work on, and I was just going to get us to pick a bomb and completely rebuild it, because like even at first like it was so tough to figure out. Alright, change car. That's Super B. I reckon I can still do it on softs, to be honest. No, I just saw it more on the stream because people, it's a different game. Like people aren't going to care. Alright, ECU, fully customizable. Low end racing. I should have done bloody gearbox. Oh, too much. Oh, it's so sensitive now. Yeah, it's because I didn't put the custom gearbox in. It's not at all tuned to like how I would normally be in the car. It's just like I ripped everything out. The attempt. Because yeah, it doesn't even have the ballast, and I need the ballast. It's a dumb idea. Anyways, yeah, I'll be back up in 10 to 20 with some car mechanic. I haven't tried to use the wheel. I don't think I'll be able to. Like, I couldn't even use the wheel in the bloody lawnmower simulator. I was disappointed in that. But yeah, I've got some cars sitting there in the shed already to pick. And then basically, like, strip them, fix them, buy what needs done. But yeah, we'll see what everybody thinks we're doing the race tonight. Like, if they can, who can get back to it. But if we can, we'll do it around the same time. You know, lobby from 7:30, quali from 8. Go from there. And I got a lot of money to make.